It's Webby Wednesday, so you know we got to dive into some Chris Webby, Fire in My Blood. This man has always dropped heat, don't get me wrong, but lately I feel like it's been extra fire. Like I've really been getting into some of these songs, so I'm curious where this one goes. Subscribe, smash that like button, all that stuff, especially if you're new. Let's get into this. Let's see what this man was cooking with.
Fire in my blood as I've been walking on them coals.
Drone shots are so dope.
They try to hold my tongue, but I just will not be controlled. So here I am as an honest man, just me, myself, and I won't leave. They could slap my hand, but still I stand for the promised land. So watch me bleed. Yeah,
okay.
Staying true until it's over like a chosen one. Never sold my fucking soul and never hold my tongue. You see, the pen is mightier than the sword, and that's why I'm holding one. But none are mightier than the bullet, so keep a loaded gun. Only.
Whew, I already like the way that he's starting this. And this goes for everything, not even just music, but any time that you're trying to get attention for what you do, whether it's music, whether it's YouTube, whether it's streaming, like anything where it involves the community or a large group of people, like, you know what I'm saying though, right? Like when you have fans or viewers or whatever it is that you want to call it, like there are certain things where you want to tiptoe around saying at times because you're like, well, I don't want to upset people. Like I might have people from both sides that are fans of me. And if I say this, then one side might suddenly decide they don't want to mess with me anymore. And so there are a lot of people, if not the majority, that will tiptoe around some of the things they say because they don't want something bad to happen. And I'm not even going to lie. I've been that person. And it's not even so much that I tiptoe around or say something that I don't mean. I'll just avoid the topic altogether because I'm like, oh, I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to. And I feel like as of late, I mean, maybe not just lately, but over the last couple of years, I've gone away from that more. Like when I first started to grow on YouTube, I tried to avoid anything controversial because I was just like, yo, I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want no one to feel a type of way. And in all reality, I feel like that actually worked against me. I feel like not touching on certain controversial topics and not giving my opinion on certain things, it made people actually move away from me because it probably was obvious that I'm avoiding shit, that I'm not giving you the real me, that I'm not like just putting it out there. And so I try now to just say exactly what I feel. And I mean, inherently, I'm a respectful person to everybody anyway. So I never go about it in a way that really should offend anyone unless they're just kind of goofy. But I speak the truth as far as my own truth and what I believe now. And I feel like everybody should go about that because it's like a weight off your shoulders. Just be you. Just say what you got to say. Don't hold your tongue. Don't worry about none of that shit. And I feel like the people that rock with you will stay there, right? And the people that feel the same way as you on some of these topics will then come in, and it benefits you overall. It's obvious. I just didn't get it at first, so.
Yeah, staying true until it's over like a chosen one. Never sold my fucking soul and never hold my tongue. You see, the pen is mightier than the sword, and that's why I'm holding one. But none are mightier than the bullet, so keep a loaded gun, only to protect myself. Gotta have that weapon shelf, cause speaking your mind could be dangerous, but I can't help myself.
Facts.
The demons running this planet have got the devil's help, so fuck if I ain't making sure that I got Smith & Wesson's help. I'm not by nature a violent man or a killer, just a little off kilter. My mind is without a filter. Who knew as I got bigger I'd rise to become a pillar of that real shit? In a game where the highest bidder holds the puppet strings, hanging off these fraudulent rappers. Those pretend to give a fuck off of the marketing rappers, claiming dope but got a ghost writing all of it rappers. It's a shame we even calling them rappers.
Facts. Yo, speaking the truth. And that's another thing. It's not even just people that will avoid controversial topics because they don't want to upset somebody. Then there's other people that will lean into whatever the more popular side is to get those extra views, to get those extra people around them. And they really don't mean it at all. It's just a marketing ploy. So it happens in so many different ways. And you got to respect that Webby has always been real. He's always just been himself. And I love that about this dude.
To become a pillar of that real shit. In a game where the highest bidder holds the puppet strings, hanging off these fraudulent rappers. Those pretend to give a fuck off of the marketing rappers, claiming dope but got a ghost writing all of it rappers. It's a shame we even calling them rappers. Fuck them. Fire in my blood as I've been walking on them coals. They try to hold my tongue, but I just will not be controlled. control. So here I am as an honest man, just me, myself, and I won't leave. They could slap my hand, but still I stand for the promised land. So watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood. The only way you'll take my freedom of speech is with a bullet. But if that shit don't leave me deceased, I'll take a momentary second just to heal in peace and come back even harder with that much more reason to speak. Do I need a repeat? You gotta kill me to silence me. Fire in my blood, you'll take a risk if you try me. And more important than if I win or I fucking lose is that I'm spilling your blood too. You see, the fact of it is, I just got something that ain't right in my brain. At my expense, I've gone against every side of the grain. Blackballed from the game, this pariah became a fucking pressure cooked diamond through the fire and flames.
See, that is another thing that you do gotta unfortunately worry about, right? Like, it's one thing to be like, I don't want to, push off some viewers for saying this or that, because in reality, the people that rock with you, like I said before, are gonna rock with you, and those that then find you and see that you speak the truth that they believe in as well will also follow you. But when it comes to these big labels and industry and these companies and stuff that have millions, if not billions of dollars, and you say shit against what they want you to say, then you get blackballed. Then you lose out on this, that, the third. And like he said, I've been doing it at my own expense, because I'm sure there's been a lot of things that he's been barred from, or they find some excuse. We're just not really looking for what you bring to the table right now, or they give you all that bullshit. But in reality, the meetings, they're like, yeah, this dude be saying some what? No, we can't have him here. He be saying too much shit. He's gonna say this, and that we're gonna have to defend ourselves. Let's just push him on. So it gets really messy when it comes to that level of shit, unfortunately.
Lose is that I'm spilling your blood too. You see, the fact of it is, I just got something that ain't right in my brain. At my expense, I've gone against every side of the grain. Blackballed from the game, this pariah became a fucking pressure cooked diamond through the fire and flames. I'm living in the eye of the storm, it's all I know. It feels like home, the echoes in the hallway grow to a crescendo, taken from my all-time low. So light the fuse and it's off I go. Yeah. Fire in my blood as I've been walking on them coals. They try to hold my tongue, but I just will not be controlled. So here I am as an honest man, just me, myself, and I won't leave. They could slap my hand, but still I stand for the promised land. So watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood.
This shit goes hard.
I got fire in my blood, so watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood. I got fire in my blood, so watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood, so watch me bleed.
That shit goes hard. I like that. Like I said, my man been dropping a lot of good shit lately. A little bit more on the melody side with some of these as well, which I enjoy. But it's just the fact that he just, again, speaks the truth. He tells you it from his perspective, what he believes. And I rock with that. And that's definitely something that I feel like I've been trying more and more to do over the last couple of years, instead of trying to just play the middle ground on everything. Now, I'm still like, I still like I don't dance around things, but I find the way to say it that I feel is the least controversial, if that makes sense. Whereas some people will just come out and be like, yo, F that, blah, 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 blah. I'm not necessarily going to do that, but I will find a way to explain it to you in a way where hopefully you're not going to be offended. But I'm also going to let you know how I really feel about a topic. And these days, every topic is controversial these days. If you don't pick the right side, the other side wants to cancel you. And that just seems to be the way that things go. And I'm sure it's only going to get crazier as we get closer and closer to election time, because a lot of stuff gets politicized. It's a mad world out there. Let me know what you guys thought down below, though. Shout out to Webby. Appreciate you guys. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe, especially if you guys are new. I go live every single day on twitch.tv/DuaneTV. Link is down below. Fridays, we do music reactions. I've been playing games lately, but once I finish this latest game that I'm playing, we're going to go more towards conversations, just talking about shit. I'm gonna try some outside of the box streams as well, like some fun shit, things that you guys can participate in. But also, we're gonna watch some videos. Something happens in the world, like let's just say the situation where Rick Ross got jumped in Canada. I made a video about it initially, but let's just say it happened again tomorrow. I'd probably just go live and we'll talk about it live and create the content around that live stream, which means that chat will be on screen. You guys can be a part of it, give your opinions, and then you guys will most likely make some of my videos in the future. So that's the way I'm looking to do it once I finish this game, is some more interactive style streams where you guys are a part of the content and potentially a part of some different stuff that I decide to come up with or try out and shit like that. So I appreciate you guys that do stop in. All my links are down below in the description. I will catch you in the next one, homies.